Hey everybody, Jay Barino here. Thanks for joining me for more Direct Strike. Today we've randomed into Tychus. How exciting. I just made a semi-rookie mistake and put Tychus down just straight away. Just because I was in the first position and I always feel a little pressured. Just a little pressured to put my stuff down straight away. Let's see who we're up against. It's Zagara. This should be fine because Zagara, the key to her, especially as Tychus, all you gotta do, you make blazes, you make rattlesnakes. It's all good stuff, but you do need to get those units out pretty fast. And part of that is I got an early Tychus, which I shouldn't have done because all I needed was a blaze at first. So we're gonna go Tychus, we're gonna go blaze, and then possibly rattlesnakes. But realistically, if we get blaze and then we get up to tier 3 and get blaze's last ability, we should be good to go. So this is exciting, and it also is going to come down to what sort of overflow we're going to be dealing with from our teammates. So Virzir is, no, so it would be Phoenix's overflows, which would be Tychus. Which, Tychus v Tychus, you want Crooked Sams. I'm not going to be making any Crooked Sams versus Zagara, though, so that's just a situation where I think dealing with overflow, we just have to rely on our teammate. And I think Phoenix versus Tychus should be fine. It just really depends on what Tychus is going to make. Tychus is deceptively easy to play, but it's also really easy to play against, depending. So rather than getting a ton of tech, I think the key with Tychus is to just build more heroes. So, like, I'm probably going to get a Rattlesnake for some healing and then go another Blaze, probably multiple Blazes, and then we'll tech up to tier 3 and get that suit for Blaze where he takes less damage, and that's specifically for Baneling hits, to reduce the amount of damage he takes from Aberrations and from the Banelings that they spawn. Okay, so we got a Blaze out there. Kaldalis not going to do too good against Blaze, unfortunately. I think Tychus versus Phoenix, I would probably make the exact same thing that I'm making right now. Now, unfortunately, again, we've got overflow here, which sucks. You know, the autocasts here are fine. Blaze v Blaze, slow down his attack speed. And this is just where we gotta deal with the overflow. So, I think probably Kev Rattlesnake West, probably the best option, again, to deal with overflow. A lot of people with Tychus, they'll try to get to 4 gas, like, right away. And it's one of the few situations where I'm not really against that. I think it's actually quite smart to do just because you need the income as Tychus, and you need to prepare for a longer game needing that income. So, again, we can't rely on our Phoenix player. We're not going to... Oh my gosh, he went 3 gas straight away. We're not going to be able to rely on him super well in general against Tychus, unfortunately, though it depends on what he's going to make. Obviously, Immortal, good start, and then getting Phoenix himself out. Again, it's just more like hard countering. Tychus has everything in his kit necessary to just ruin his day. Okay, so how much damage are these doing? They do 44 versus Armored, so I think we want to get up to a fast tier 3 and then upgrade Blaze so that he takes that less damage. Let's see if Kev can make it happen. I think he'll be able to, actually. Thanks for the heal, Kerrigan. What a god. Eventually, we'll turn our abilities off autocast, but for now... I just manually casted that one. But the fact that Kerrigan should be decent against Alarak, I think... Okay. Interesting. And I think he's saying it's because of the matchup, but I'm not sure. Again, you can see our Phoenix, again, getting anything to defend the Immortals. I don't know why they're saying GG. It really just comes down to their... I think, at least, it comes down to their Tychus. And frankly, their Tychus could absolutely smash our Phoenix if necessary, and he's been doing that, and that's why there's overflow into my way, which is why I can't kill Zagara. So, what I'm going to do is get up to tier 3 and get that upgrade for for Blaze so that he takes less damage from all this stuff. He takes a maximum of 30 damage per hit. So I'm a little confused when they're saying so blue is saying GG. That's blue on the other team, maybe? No, that's my blue. I don't know. It was either an offensive GG or he realized that there's no way that our Phoenix would be able to kill this Tychus, but the fact that the Tychus went a fast Sirius, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway, this is quite expensive, but we're going to want this on both Blazes. I don't really need any of the other upgrades on any of these other heroes just yet. I'm going to get another Kev, and we're just going to do Blazes and Kevs. That's going to work against the enemy Tychus as well. As you can see, I'm pretty much doing fine here. And we try to heal up what we can. And we're doing damage to help Kerrigan, and this is actually looking pretty good for us. And again, this is a situation where you really just need to. Here, I'll queue this one up too. Those are really the only upgrades I want, and then we're just gonna get more heroes. Every single one of Tychus's heroes is just so strong, and if you didn't realize, you do need to upgrade every individual unit. Tychus should have such an easy time with Phoenix, but again, he made every single unit you put down with Tychus is actually very important. So to put down a serious Sykes, he is good against air units, and that's pretty much it. I would not recommend using him for anything else. So as you can see, we're just gonna obliterate these units. It's tempting to get another Kev for overflow, but now I don't really need it anymore. Again, I was a little nervous at the start, but this seems fine. I will get the extra 25% HP for Blaze, and then we're going to start getting upgrades. Against Alarak, we're going to need... I mean, I could get a Sirius. We could use Sirius to... one, to use his demo charge on any leftovers from Tychus. Again, there's a lot of things to talk about in this particular matchup, but frankly, it's not really going how it should conventionally, and that's what I mean about Tychus could be challenging to play. Very nice. So we get that extra cash. Tychus can be challenging to play, but isn't necessarily. And then we're just going to upgrade our HP. So his armor, it gives him armor, but it also improves his health. And as long as we're dealing with our stuff, and we're dealing with Zagara. The next step is probably grabbing the oil spill radius. Hammer munitions is really good, but instead I'm just gonna save up and I'm gonna get more. Heroes. Grab weapon upgrades just for Tychus specifically. Okay, and now we just save up, and in fact, I think I'll just grab another refinery. I might just grab both refineries straight away at this point, because again, we're consistently holding the middle. And then the Immortals are going to take out the Aberrations, which means I can get in there with Blaze and just wreck the Hunter-Killer's shit. Okay, very good. I don't think Zagara has a tag. Like, she's not lighter armored. I think she's just psionic. Might be probably biological as well. And every little bit of damage we can do to Alarak to get rid of Supplicants is going to help. The Vanguards are going to counter us pretty effectively, I will say. And again, it's super risky, but I can afford to just get all my refineries now, though I think I'll get another Kev. All of his upgrades are pretty decent. Hammer Munitions makes him do AoE. Let's see, so that just popped right there. Maybe, I mean, he doesn't really have much that does AoE except the Aberrations. Let's get another Kev. And then we'll get another Blaze. and we should be good. We spread those out so that not everything's taking the same amount of damage from banelings. This extra 20% for each outlaw in his vicinity, that would be an 80% increase to damage. That's worth the 200 if you ask me.
Research complete.
Alright, so Alarak himself is going to be good against these Mutalisks, but unless he's going mass supplicants, the Mutalisks are going to ruin him. Okay, and this is, I mean, Sirius will be able to clean that up. That's what he's good at. But with no Kev Rattlesnake Wests in here, or who's the shotgun guy? Cannonball. These specifically Taldarin is just gonna absolutely eliminate him. So yeah, Tychus will make or break your team. I'm not saying I made my team, but I didn't break my team. That's what I'll say. I didn't ruin my team. So it's all good. All right, so the oil spill is actually quite impactful, just because it slows down enemy attacks. And this is where Tychus's extra damage is just gonna I mean, he's doing almost double damage because we have extra heroes. I mean, he loses it as he dies, but you could see now. I think he was going Ascendance for Psionic Orb and then Mind Blast of the Tychus leftovers, but we're in great shape right now. And that, I think, is going to be GG. Again, when you see a Tychus go fast Nakara or fast Sirius, odds are you're going to be in good shape against them. Sometimes a fast Sirius is a good sign for you as well. It depends on who you're up against, though. You know, if you're facing another Tychus as Tychus, you're going to go fast Sirius. If you're facing Alarak, you might go fast Sirius. But otherwise, if you see an early Sirius, you're probably going to be in good shape. Let's go ahead and grab high-capacity whatevers. I think I'm going to grab hammer munitions. Actually, I'm going to grab another blaze. I mean, even in just one of them, hammer munitions is just so strong. That's why it's so expensive. It's 400, but it slows enemies down 50%. Just for reference, by the way, Kev Rattlesnake West is 88 damage versus armored units, so unless he has the he does have the Blaze shields. But these Mutalisks are going to chew through Blaze, and that's going to be the end of the game. And there you go, you got a nice Tychus showcase right there. Again, I had very good teammates, very reliant on them. Tychus is, again, he's deceptively easy, but is actually quite challenging to utilize properly in Direct Strike. And it really comes down to, I talk about cost efficiency a lot, and what it really comes down to is his units each are 650 minerals. You need to make the most out of every single one because you can't afford to have one or two poorly placed units. Every single one is super important. Whereas with every other commander, you put down a unit that's 100 or even 200, and it's not really the most optimal choice, you can get over that. It's not that big of a deal. What is a big deal, again, is if you misplace a 650 cost unit. So, like, getting Tychus right away at the beginning, for me, was probably not even the best option, just because, again, he might not be the right choice against early waves. But late game, with that 4th level upgrade, is super strong. Also, some people want to get every single one of his upgrades. Don't do that. Just get more units before you start really considering getting all those extra upgrades. You saw I only got very specific ones, and I worked out great, and I did the most damage on my team. No, yes, I did. I did the most damage on my team. But, yeah, good stuff. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.